in this video the direction the water is flowing, and also notice how deep it is on the shoreline here of this island. 20,000 years ago, the last continental glaciation reached its maximum. Glaciers covered all of the Maritimes. As the glaciers retreated, they left a changed landscape. Before the last glaciation, the St. John River flowed to the sea through South Bay, past the Irving Nature Park. Retreating glaciers left piles of sand and gravel called moraines that dammed the river outlet. When the river found its new route about 14,000 years ago, it flowed over the rock ridges at Reversing Falls Rapids to create this gorge. Thousands of years ago, a waterfall existed here. But as sea level rose and the riverbed eroded, the waterfall was drowned. The phenomenon of the Reversing Falls Rapids is only about 3,000 years old. A profile of the riverbed shows a series of waterfalls must have existed here, starting near the islands at Fallsview Park and ending near the bridges. Just past the islands, the river bottom drops to about 25 meters below low water level, and then it drops two more times to more than 40 meters below low water level, just past the road
its high
bridge.
Tide, which right now it's high tide, it's a little afternoon, becomes higher than the normal flow of the river, and the water, you can see, is flowing upstream down the hill upstream, and now the water is going upstream instead of downstream, which it will do when it's low tide. And there's a point where it looks like a lake and it's even, and that's when people try to navigate it upstream.
It's called Reversing Falls. Are we in St. John?
St. John, New Brunswick.
St. John, New Brunswick. Let's see if we can walk over to that other lookout point. Let's see that one. I was teasing Brad about trying to swim over to that island, but I think we'd have to start a mile upstream. I'm not sure we would be able to make it. I'm pretty sure we wouldn't be able to make it. So we're gonna hang out in this town, try and find some lobster, and then come back when the tide is lower and see what kind of changes there are. So we just talked to some locals, and they said that they now call this the Reversing Falls Rapids instead of just Reversing Falls.
Notice the direction the water is flowing. because we're going to go downtown and eat some lobster and come back and see what the river does then. Just 3 engines going across the bridge. And the middle engine is a helper engine.
Okay, it's completely opposite this time. So this is how many hours later? 3 or 4 hours later?
Yeah.
And you can see that the water is coming toward me now instead of going away from me. It's completely reversed. And that is why this is the reversing Falls Rapids. Even here, even over here, it's completely reversed. If you compare video, it's going the opposite direction as it was at noon. I think it's maybe 4 o'clock now. The water's going that direction. It's a spectacular phenomenon. Wow. So interesting. The fishing boat's still out there. So different. The boat was sitting in quiet water and there was turbulent water here. Now it's just quiet around this island. And quiet on that side of that island. And going the opposite direction here. Huh. Well, here's a little video from a couple hours ago. So the water's down, Brad thinks, about 3 meters. Fully low tide till 6:11, and right now it's just a little after 4.